Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones, 63 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 31, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
47.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott flushed out right. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Allen Bailey able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Ready. 4. Yeah. 21. 25.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 22 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Elliott. And an alley to Ezekiel Elliott. Gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. 48 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On second down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check, girl. There you go. Kill.
To throw is Prescott. Buying time to his left. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Push him back. Check 99. Check 99. Check 50. Check 50. Ready, set. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Check. Hey, Delta. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They go play action with Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Mike 25. Hey, Tuesday.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Check. 54, tough.
On 2nd and 7. Ryan caught by Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down. 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First down, Dallas.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. That one complete. Elliott had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Even. 4 down, even. Here we go, 46. Check right 45, check right 46.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
47. 26.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Dancing to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick? And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Austin. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another. Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. A first down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Toss left to Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. And Forbath will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Yo. Check. Fresno. Hey, Tuesday. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check. 49. Check 49. Watch the twist.
Play action. It's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Blake. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
46.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Hey, we got to get this stuff. We're going to 54.
Throwing. Prescott being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're all under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First down, Dallas.
Check 45 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
That's good for Falcons. First down.
Freeman again, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
51, Sam! Check 31, check 31. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check 26, check 26. Check, check. Check, check. Ready to go. Under crush. Check, 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 check.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will get the lead up to 14. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to end it. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Switch, switch, switch. Good up.
Elliott on first down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Throwing on second down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Allen Bailey in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Looking to throw. Prescott rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Prescott to throw on fourth. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll buy some time right. Caught by Cobb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
27.
They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Forbath for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Match the score, Falcons 24, Cowboys 17.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there, as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the
64, win.
Ryan. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Rush in, rush in, rush 21. Check 3. Sponge. No. Check 9. Get up.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
22. Strip that ball. 25. Check 25. Hey, switch gears. Check 3. Kill. Check your hot read.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
65.
Elliott, toss right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a throw here to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Prescott to throw, and it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Complete to Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Back to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.